soloing is simpler than you think. Now, if you know pentatonics, that's great, but that's only going to get you so far, right? If you're just playing the pentatonic scale up and down, it doesn't really sound like music. Sounds good, but it doesn't sound like music. So here's the thing. What all the professional guitar players do and what you should strive to do is target chord tones, okay? Target chord tones. So the progression, for instance, the progression that I was playing over at the beginning of this video was simple. It was E, I'll play it, E to D to A. Now, what you could do, what a lot of intermediate guitar players do, is they'll just play an E pentatonic scale, major pentatonic, over that whole thing. And that'll sound good. That'll work. Excuse the dirty pot here. That'll work, but in order to really, really sound like a professional, you're going to want to target chord tones. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to target these triads. That's the thing. Triads are huge. So you're going to target the chord tones. So if I play a D, I'm going to target those tones. So at one point I said like this. So I'm targeting this note, which is a D major chord. It's part of this pentatonic scale. But really, more importantly, you're playing the chord tones as they come. So I'm targeting, as I'm soloing, literally these chords, like the fingering and these chords. So that's why it's so important to know your triads up and down. So that's D up and down. And I have a free download, a PDF of every triad on the guitar. So check that out if you're a little lost or confused. And then for A, like literally just playing A up and down, right? So, and intermediate person would be like playing that up and down, but a professional would be targeting these notes. E, D, A. So you could say something like this. This note, right, is part of D. And this note is, even though it's part of that pentatonic scale, it's part of A. So does that make sense? Let me know in the comments. So you need to be targeting these chord tones. So it's really important to know what chords are happening in the song. It's not enough to just be like, okay, it's in the key of E major, cool, I got it. Like you really need to push yourself to know what chords are happening in the song. Otherwise, you're gonna be like stuck in that intermediate phase, and you're not gonna have that confidence to step out and play really really the right way, which is playing pentatonics, but then also targeting chord tones. And that's how you get these melodies too. That's how singers get melodies. That's how every guitar player would get a melody too. So you're going to target E, and then D, target those chord tones, A. And you can do it all over the neck, right? And you can play these, right? D major, A, back to E. E, D, A, E. And then you can, like, once you have those little bridges connected between your chords, then you can start ripping. You can add some really, really nice, fast, fancy, licks that you probably learned online. But until, like, I would caution you, before, you gotta crawl before you can walk. So, before you're doing all these crazy licks, you really want to have your triads dialed in, and you want to know exactly where you are on the neck at all times, and you want to be able to solo with chord tones. Okay, that's as simple as it gets. Okay, that is the missing link to your guitar playing. It's always has been. I've taught hundreds, if not thousands, of people guitar, and That has always been the missing link. Hey, how do I solo over these changes? First of all, do you know the changes? Okay, if you do, yes. Do you know the triads up and down the neck? If you do, great. Next, do you know what key it's in? Okay, great. Do you know how to play up and down the neck, all the pentatonics that are required for the song? Okay, you should be checking these boxes. If any of these boxes are not checked, I would challenge you to go back, rewatch this video, and fill in the gaps to anything that you're missing. Okay. So let me know if this has been helpful. Again, I have a free PDF download for you if you are questioning, oh, do I know all the triads? Or, what are some good exercises to practice? I have all that in the PDF. So thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you all very soon. Bye bye.